As you walk on the spiritual path, the true Guru dispel darkness and bring you to the light, and shower you with grace and light, and help you by inspiring you and helping you, pointing out what are the boundaries, what are the limitations that you have fabricated your own self. Because most of the time, the sincere seeker, the sadhika, what we say in Sanskrit, is not even aware of their own boundaries, their own limitation. Often, also is the other way around, depending on the evolution and the consciousness where you are on the path. So let's demystify what is a true guru and the relationship, what we call in the yogic tradition, guru shishya, parampara, which means teacher, disciple, lineage, that comes from thousands and thousands of years throughout the yogic tradition. It's a very, very beautiful and deep tradition. And one needs to be in complete reverence to all the ascended master to have brought this lineage, this all the way up to Shiva, Adi Guru Shiva, who came and brought the science of self-realization. So, Guru Shishya Parampara is a phenomenal tradition. However, there is some great danger and there is some phenomenal blessing to be in this relationship. Let's look at them. Let's look at the danger first. Number one is, if you're with a fake guru, so-called, guru, first of all, from Sanskrit, is one who dispels darkness, who bring the light. So this being needs to be really established into their divine presence and to radiate the light and to embody and walk the truth. Now, often when one gets into the shishya relationship, guru shishya, they expect the guru to do everything and they become dependent. Another way to become into a codependency relationship. I have seen it over and over and over. To codepend, to hope that the guru, maybe consciously or unconsciously, that the guru will do everything for you. Well, beloved, the spiritual path requires perseverance, dedication, self-effort, and especially the right diligence. Gautama the Buddha talked about that, the right diligence to bring about your own self-realization, because the true guru will not only point out your true divine presence and your true nature and help dissolve the false sense of self, of illusion, of ego identification that obscured your path, obscure your unfoldment. And so if you look back at your life, if you have a tendency of being codependent, that's when you have to really watch out here, because the danger is that you hoping that the guru will do it all. And another aspect is attachment, and that is common too, because you fall in love with the spiritual master and then you become attached. And you have to be careful with attachment. Attachment to the Supreme is useful to serve your realization, but if you get stuck into a dysfunction and you're not having the right diligence and you're not allowing grace to just blow you away completely and get rid of those those limitations, those boundaries. So the guru will point out to those boundaries, to those limitations, and then ego can revolt against it. And that's hard. It can become a danger for you, because if you get too attached, you're too codependent, and you're not willing to do the work and to make a distance and look, hey, this served my highest good, and to be humble and to look back and say, that's true, this is a boundary I really need to break, and be humble, allow grace, because it comes down to how much do you long? What is your longing? Your radha, rati, what we call the supreme devotion in the yogic tradition is called rati. It's a power. It's channeling your mind and your emotion to the highest, to the divine. And the divine is, of course, within you being, but to the ultimate creator. And I talked about that in the program, because there's a whole voyage on that, because it is one, if not the fastest way to experience your true nature in loving devotion. So the ultimate true beloved is Guru, God, and self, and devotee is one. And when you realize that, and you are in loving devotion, you can go through the spiritual awakening very, very fast. So those are the danger you really need to become conscious of, because again, the true, genuine spiritual master not only bring you back to your true nature and experiencing your divine presence, but to awaken your own guru, because it's not a relationship. And that's the danger also. The grave danger is that you want to turn it into a relationship, a friend, or a father, or a mother. Be careful with that, because if you really are hanging on wanting to create a relationship, the guru is beyond relationship, is beyond anything. It's an energetic presence, and the guru is with you everywhere. You don't need to be there in the physical. Maybe in the beginning, if it's necessary, it can serve a higher purpose. So you really have to look consciously and mindfully how you go about it. And being deeply in love in Rati, it's a beautiful way to exist in supreme devotion. So look at those videos here on this subject, because on Sri Devi Mayi Ma YouTube channel, there is several videos on attuning to phenomenal grace and through surrender. Surrender is not submission. And so in Guru Shishya, it's not about submission, it's not about surrendering to the Guru, because ultimately the Guru is within yourself. It's really surrendering to the highest power. So those are the danger. And so examine that, see for yourself with consciousness, awareness. Now, the phenomenal blessing. The phenomenal blessing of having a spiritual master is beyond words. You are creating a powerful, energetic presence, especially when you've been initiated. The spiritual master, the Guru, brings you to you, experiencing your divine presence, your true nature, and to release, empower you, to show you how to empower yourself and how to transform yourself, to not only serve your highest good, but to start experiencing your true nature of Satchit Ananda. That's who you are, ultimately. Divine love. One drop of intoxication of divine love, and you will know you'll be beyond yourself. So this is priceless. It is truly priceless. And to bring the light, to help you, show you clarity of what is obscuring your path. What is the next step for you? What is it that is limiting into your own general life, in every aspect of your life, but within your spiritual ascension? That is, it is beyond words, and it is beyond anything. This is the most precious gift that you could have. It's indicate that you have such a phenomenal karma, because having the karma to be with one, to sit with a spiritual master, is tremendous karma. And so if you had the chance to be with more than one, is phenomenal, beyond phenomenal, of the beyond of the beyond. When I look back at my own phenomenal Kundalini ascension and spiritual, and being with all those amazing masters that I've been with, not only in this lifetime, but in past lifetime, with Ananda, Devi Mayi Ma, that the connection was so deep in that lifetime. And today, if I just look the very brief moment that I was with Thich Nhat Hanh, I tell the story at different parts. You know, when we flew in the south of France, we were not even supposed to be there. And to be with them only for one retreat in silence, and to have the blessing to talk with them, and the transmission was so powerful. One aspect, because there is transmission also, beyond words, what have occurred in this lifetime. And that's what happened when you are so open. And when Thich Nhat Hanh departed his transition last year, I talk about that in Becoming the Light Inner Journey program, how the visitation, how he came. And oh, it was so powerful. The whole month of his departure, of transition, was how he came in a dream. And it was a visitation. It was real time. And that was the night he actually left. And I bowed down and touched his feet. And it was so profound. So the benefit of a spiritual master is like an anchor. You can hold on to it to guide you, to lead you to your inner guru, because a true, genuine guru will only lead you to your own guru. You don't want someone to be depending on you forever. Will show you with so much clarity and light, you beautiful essence that you are, divine Satchit Ananda. So when you become aware of the phenomenal blessing, you are in for the phenomenal ride, in surrender. And surrender to your own inner guru, and to have faith and trust that the master will lead the way for you, open up a dimension for you, and feel that energetical presence. So it depends on your longing, on your diligence, on your openness and your receptivity. That's why Devi Ma refers a lot to attuning yourself to divine grace. If you haven't watched that video, watch it. And the same on surrender, because surrender is not submission. It's a grand empowerment. And that's what the spiritual master do. It's a grand empowerment of your own divine presence, of your true inner guru. So it's not because some fake guru have come throughout the ages that were corrupted, that may have ruined the reputation of what is it to be a true teacher. You just can look at it as a true teacher, someone who is one with the divine and emanate that. So that corruption is like, if you look at doctors or any profession, there have been some were corrupted. You know, if you look at it in real estate, you know, you see that also. I know that for a fact as my own experience. I have seen some Ponzi scheme and some tremendous corruption, because one in a whole industry or a few in a few industry. So it's not because one has torn the whole reputation. Like, you can look at it in any industry. You see it constantly in all kind of industry. So don't be disillusioned by that, because a true teacher will bring you through your divine nature, your true nature. There is no competition in spirituality. There is no hierarchy. There is only inclusiveness, divine love, and surrender. So trust that if a spiritual master comes into your life, that is the most beautiful and phenomenal blessing that can happen to you. And just enjoy the ride, and be mindful and conscious that you don't get trapped with all those dangers we have talked about. And know that the benefit of you walking the path, it's very hard to walk the spiritual path without a true teacher. And that's why the guru-shishya relationship, the lineage, is so incredibly important, because the true Satguru, the true teacher, will open up a door for you that you cannot see yet. And just give yourself to it. And you have faith and trust. And then you mindful and aware that of the danger, and be in deep gratitude for all the blessing that having this phenomenal connection. It's an energetic connection, and you don't need to be in the presence always. If you're really connected deeply, you can feel your spiritual master right now in this moment. So, Guru Shishya Parampara is forever. It came all the way to the Guru Shiva, Adi Yogi, who came first. So who knows how many thousands of years has been around. So trust the process, and trust that when the true teacher is there, just stay in surrender and in humbleness, and allow grace to come into your life. Just allow divine love to flow by staying open and receptive like the blue sky, and bring about the diligence into your practices. So if you have any comment or any question, I wanted to share. We're doing a new Satsang, Divine Satsang, the different format. We have Drinking Bliss Satsang, which is once a month, every Monday. And you can see on the website under Satsang at Devi's Grace, and it's now live streamed. So please come if you haven't come, and come regularly. Be diligent, bring self-effort. And then the new form of Satsang, we're very excited about to bring, to give you more support, is in presence with Sri Devi Mayi Ma, and you can sign up on the website, send an email, and it's via Zoom. It's only for question and answer. It's the last Saturday of the month at 1:30 p.m. Pacific time. So Devi Ma is looking forward to see you at both Satsang, and please write your comment and share. If you have questions, send them. Any other subject you would love, we can do video, and come and visit. So the true teacher not only will bring you to your divine presence, help you and inspire you, but is bringing you to the bank of enlightenment and liberation. So are you willing? Allow and be willing to empower yourself in that way. That's the greatest gift that you can give to yourself. And you will hear your inner knowing that your inner guru will say, will vibrate in every cells of your body temple, say yes. So are you willing, beloved? That's the question. Are you receptive? Are you open like the blue sky?